This is the Zoom 98, a new addition from the Zoom family keyboards. This time, it combines the layout of an 1800 and a full-size keyboard. This was sent to me by Malatrix but in no way influenced my opinion on the keyboard. Let's do the unboxing first. This is just a prototype, so there might be some things that would be different and some fixes to the released versions. So opening it up, we see the different modules that would be for the Zoom 98. We have the weight, there are various colors to choose from, then the 2-key module kit, the knob kit, and the badge kit. I also have here an extra badge and a knob. This is probably just included for the prototype. Then we have this pretty box, a similar design to the Zoom 75 box. Inside, we see the PC plate, which has flex cuts. Under that are the foams, boron plate foam, PCB foam, switch foam, and case foam. Then we have the PCB. This version is the flex cut tri-mode, but you can also get a non-flex cut version tri-mode and will support VIA. There is also a wired non-flex cut version, but it doesn't have RGB but supports QMK and VIA. We also have 2 batteries and a box of stub, which is more than enough for the keyboard. Then we have the keyboard wrapped in cloth. Underneath that are some screws and tools. Then the Type-C coiled cable and a USB dongle. There are also the silicone feet for the keyboard. The colorway I have here is the navy blue. This looks so good. There are other colorways to choose from which are shown here. Feel free to pause the video to check what you would like. Like the past Zoom boards, this still features the same case design but with added flair. For the side profile, it now features a side LED which looks really nice and adds a bit of dimension with the curved sides. They also removed the glass backplate, which I actually like in the Zoom 75 and 65 V2. They also added an LED dot on the front but will actually be changed into a Zoom telescope logo, which is definitely a better design choice. This still has the modules that were first seen in the Zoom 75 like the badge, 2 keys, knob, and the screen. The group buy would go live on October 10th to 30th, and the price would vary depending on different modules and add-ons and would start at $179. Let's start with the build. Let's install first the weight. The internal weight I have here is sold separately, then let's install the 2 batteries and put back the internal weight. Let's get the PCB and install the included stubs. I lubed them with Krytox 25G0 and dielectric grease. They did come in slightly pre-lubed on the wires, but it was lackluster. I also installed the poron switch foam and the plate foam, then the PC plate and the silicone gaskets. For the switches, I'll be using the Epomaker Bluebird, which is a 5-pin linear switch. I actually didn't have enough, so I just used some Gateran yellows to fill it in. Then connect the JST connectors on the PCB and the ribbon cable for the LCD screen. I opted not to put the case foam to achieve a bit more bounce. Then screw it back together and install the feet. For the keycaps, I'll be using some random PBT keycaps I found lying around here. Let's hear the sound test. With my configuration, it is definitely on the talky side, but it's also a bit muted. I definitely like this since it still has the same sound signature as the past Zoom keyboards, but of course this will vary with your configuration. I actually like the feel, and since I didn't install the case foam, it actually has some bounce, and doesn't really affect the overall sound. Once again, Malatrix really delivers high-quality budget high-end keyboards, and if you've been looking for a full-sized keyboard, the Zoom 98 might be for you. With the new design and high customizability, this really is a nice keyboard to have. Since it's a full-size keyboard, this really appeals to people who really need the numpad. But even if you don't, you can still customize it to any macros you want since it supports VIA. Overall, this is a well-designed board with a dedicated numpad, function keys, and customizable modules that would suit everyone. Will you get the Zoom 98? And tell me your thoughts in the comments.